Imagine starting a race before anyone else even gets to the starting line. Waking up at 5 a.m. is doing exactly that. You are utilizing those quiet hours to outthink, outperform, and outwork your competition. So we want to utilize these quiet hours to our best advantage. And waking up at 5 a.m. has a psychological edge and a practical edge. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can start taking control of your day so you can create success towards the goals that you want to accomplish. So if you guys are new here, my name is Geraldine, and my video is all about goal setting, productivity, and procrastination. So if that's the content you love to consume, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Geraldine Silva. So, like I said, waking up at 5 a.m. gives you this psychological and a practical edge. So the psychological edge refers to the mindset it gives you, and how it helps you build confidence, and how it helps you build motivation that you need to get started. Discipline will kick in right after, but you need this self-confidence because it gives you that self-belief that you are worthy of achieving the goals that you want. And the worst thing you could do for yourself is go after a goal that you don't even think you deserve, because then you're not going to work hard for it. So we want to build that confidence, we want to build that resilience, and we want to build that motivation within ourselves to keep going. Because waking up at 5 a.m. no one wants to do, not even me. But we do it because of the benefits and the advantages it gives us. And like I said, we'll get into it more. And then we have the practical edge. So the practical edge refers to the tangible and actionable approach that you can have when it comes to productivity, efficiency, and generating results. So we want to have those results because in turn it gives us that confidence, it gives us that motivation, it gives us that satisfaction that we are doing something right. And so with that together, it helps you want to continue to wake up at 5 a.m. every single morning. So we're going to get to the psychological edge and what advantages it gives us. So number one, it gives you a sense of accomplishment. And the sense of accomplishment means that you are waking up at 5 a.m. That already in itself is a accomplishment, because if you're putting into your planner, if you're putting it into the universe that you want to start doing this for yourself because you want to succeed, because you want to achieve a goal, then that already automatically, you getting up at 5 a.m. gives you that sense of accomplishment that's going to trickle into the rest of your day. You're going to start feeling good, and you're going to start creating this confidence within yourself because you're learning how to take control of your body. You're learning to take control of your mind. You're learning to take control of your day, because you're just not allowing procrastination to it every single time of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna snooze 5 more minutes, I'm gonna snooze 5 more minutes. If you wake up at 5 a.m. when your alarm goes off, that already is an accomplishment, and you can check something off of in your planner. So we want to build that sense of accomplishment because, like I said, we want to build this confidence, and we want to build that motivation up to keep going. Waking up early gives you that extra time to help you work on your achievements, to help you work on your goals, to help you work on the things that you don't really get to do during the day because either you're working or you have kids to attend to, or there's just too many things happening in your day that doesn't allow you the allotted focus time that you need to work on a certain project. So you want to wake up early to be able to accomplish those things, because once you accomplish them, then guess what? You get that sense of confidence, you get that sense of accomplishment, and then it builds this next thing, this next advantage that you get to have when you wake up at 5 a.m. and that is you build momentum and confidence. So the number one thing that I always say on my YouTube channel is progress is the magic sauce, and progress is your progress towards a goal, you getting closer and closer to making your dreams a reality. And to give you an example is that I am in that realm right now where I am creating progress towards the goals that I want. And before, I used to look for instant gratification, right? The same instant gratification you get from picking up your phone, that instant gratification you get when you bite into a cookie, right? You start to feel all this pleasure. But when you're waking up at 5 a.m., there is no pleasure, okay? There's no pleasure in like sleeping in. The in the moment feeling you get when you sleep in versus you waking up and dreading the work that you have to do is vastly different, right? Nobody wants to get up from their bed, from their cozy, warm bed, to go and do a morning workout. Absolutely no one does. But the gratification is so much bigger when you actually start to lose the weight and you actually start fitting into the clothes. But we don't see that in the moment, as we all know. We don't see that instant gratification in the moment. So before, I used to want to look for that same instant gratification. However, now I've learned that progress is the magic sauce. When you start watching yourself wake up every single morning, that is progress. And that is the gratification that you need to feel and you need to dwell into, because that is the only time you're ever going to get satisfaction, is from waking up, from doing the things that you had set out to. And once I had realized that, once I became aware of, oh, it's not actually achieving the goal, it's not from waiting until you actually have it, it's the journey there. It's waking up every single day and watching myself transform into the person that I truly want to be. That is where the magic sauce happens. That is where I should pull myself into more, pour my energy into more, pour my time into more, because that only means that I'm doing something right when I'm actually seeing the results start to happen. So for an entire year, like I said, I want to become a full-time content creator. So for an entire year, I've just been uploading videos to an audience. When I first started, I was uploading just for myself because I didn't have an audience. Now I'm building a little bit of a community, and I enjoy watching the comments come in and seeing your guys's like usernames, and it's like almost the same usernames every single time, and so it's amazing to watch it happen every single time, and then watching new people join in and subscribe and stuff like that. So I'm watching myself grow, meaning that the videos that I am posting is getting to an audience, it's getting to the people that I want to attract, it's generating the results that I've been searching for such a long time. And a lot of people tend to kind of pull away within that momentum, but this is the moment to pour into more. So create that momentum. Progress is the magic sauce, okay? Once you're making that momentum, do not stop, do not look back, and keep going, okay? So number 3, control your day. Waking up at 5 a.m. is not just to do it just because. You're doing it for a strategic reason. And in order to control your day, you have to learn how to control your body. And you have to start by actually getting up and creating a plan that you are going to follow. And we will take a moment to talk about routine when we get to the practical edge. But we want to create this routine within your morning routine, but it's not just any morning routine. It's not just like a skincare routine. It's not just like I'm gonna journal and read, because those are just hobbies. Unless that's what you want to do, those are just hobbies. If you're wanting to generate actual results towards your goals, you're going to take control of your day by controlling your morning and figuring out a strategic plan that you're going to do every single morning that is going to help you work towards the goals that you really want. Waking up at 5 a.m. creates this proactive instead of reactive, creates this more of a proactive rather than a reactive response. So proactive is you thinking twice towards, you being proactive means thinking twice and picking the best solution for yourself. When you're reactive, you're reacting on emotion. And I always say that if you can control your emotions, you can control the world, because everything is based on how you feel. If you feel down, you're going to give into that cookie and lose track on making progress towards losing weight. If you have a bad day, then you're going to react on, oh, fuck it, fuck on my budgets, I'm gonna go and spend $100 on this watch, on this purse, because I just had such a bad day. When you start having more of a proactive instead of reactive response, then you're gonna learn to control your day that much better. So waking up at 5 a.m. is a proactive versus reactive response. Are you going to be reactive because you're like, oh, I'm so freaking sleepy, I don't want to do this, and I'm just gonna snooze until whatever? Like, who cares? There's no real consequence over me waking up at 5 a.m. Are you going to want to have a reactive response every single time? Or do you want to control yourself and control your thoughts and control your emotions? Be like, you know what? This, even though I really want to sleep in, this is so much more better for me. And I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm going to go to the workout. I'm going to go to Pilates. I'm going to work on my business. I'm going to work on that book. I'm going to work on that big project. Start creating a proactive response and learn to control your learn to control your emotions. And this is the psychological edge. This is the mindset shift that you need to start having when you are waking up by 5 a.m. There is going to be a real consequence from you not achieving your goals. You continue to live the life that you have right now, and I don't know about you, but I don't like where I'm at right now. I'm not happy in the space that I'm in, so therefore I'm working towards changing my surroundings. I'm hoping that at some point I will be filming in my own home. I'm hoping that at some point I get to drive my dream car. I'm hoping at some point that I don't have to count pennies every single month to make sure that I have enough to be able to afford my living. I want to have this financial freedom. I want to be on my own payroll and not somebody else's, okay? That is my dream. And so if I need to wake up at 5 a.m. to do that, then guess what? I'm going to, because I'm going to be proactive instead of reactive just because I want to sleep in. I don't know about you, but that's on me. Okay, so number 5 is that there's an exclusivity of a quiet time. I am a parent, and a parent of 2. And I don't really get a lot of alone time when it comes to during the day. So getting stuff done takes me double the time. For example, today I was working on, you can't really see it, but I was working on a brand mood board for my new planner. Actually, it's right here. And I'll just show it to you guys really quick. So I was working on this mood board on like my branding and stuff like that. So this seems very easy, right? When you look at it, it looks so simple. It looks pretty easy, but tell me why it took me an hour to finish this when on a daily basis, when on a probably regular schmegular day where I didn't have kids, this probably would have taken me 20 minutes to do. But because I have kids, it just takes me 10 times longer to do anything, from folding clothes to making lunch to even taking a shower. It just takes me so long because everybody just requires my attention, and that's totally fine. But when you wake up at 5 a.m., you get this exclusivity of alone time. And yes, I could utilize that time to scroll the internet and wait until they wake up for me to be like, okay, fine, like now you can have my attention. No, this is my time and my chance to work on things that I don't get to do. And you may be asking, Geraldine, why didn't you do that at 5 in the morning? Well, that's because I am really freaking sick, and I knew I was going to be kid-free later on today. Like, for example, right now it is currently 2:01 and I don't have any kids. So I was like, I'm going to sleep in this morning because I'm really sick, but I'm still going to film. And so that's why I started doing that when my kids were here. And now that I'm kid-free, I was able to sit down and film these videos. So that's planning for you. But yes, you get this exclusivity on a daily basis. I'm waking up at 5 a.m., okay? But you get this exclusivity of alone time. And a lot of us want to be exclusive, right? We want to have the nicest handbag, the exclusivity of being in a club, exclusivity of driving the nicest car, having the nicest house on the block. We all want this exclusivity, but we don't want to pay the price for it. Paying the price of being able to wake up at 5 a.m. and being in the 5 a.m. club means you're doing the hard work of waking up at 5 a.m., okay? The same way that those people have the nicest house on the block, guess what? They worked freaking hard to earn their money, to be able to renovate their house, to be able to make their house, make their vision come true, because everything takes time and strategy. So if you want to join the club and enjoy the exclusivity of having alone time, then wake up at 5 a.m. This is like an infomercial. Wake up at 5 a.m. for you to have the best life. So like I said, you're going to utilize this exclusive time in a way that is valuable to you. And if it's just to scroll the internet, well, do you, boo. But for me, we're going to strategize our morning to maximize our day and maximize the progress we can make towards our goal. So now we get to the practical portion, the practical edge, and what you can do to ensure success, and what strategies you can implement every single morning to ensure the success. So on the practical edge, you get number 1, time advantage. Like I said, not everybody has the same amount of hours in a day, but how you utilize your hours in your day is you having that practical edge, is you having that time advantage. Because while others are utilizing it to get more sleep and get extra sleep, and sleep is so important, but you should be falling asleep at a certain time and waking up at a certain time. So if you want to have more hours in your day, this is how you're going to do it. This is how you're going to take advantage of your time, is by waking up a little bit earlier than what you're used to. And you're going to plan your day. Now, you're not planning morning of, because if you're planning morning of, you have already delayed yourself. We are planning the night before, the week before, and the month before. So to utilize this time advantage is that you are going to create a routine. So what is a routine? I always say that consistency is predictability, and predictability is a routine. And a routine is knowing what is going to happen next. Same thing as having a skincare routine, right? You know what you need to do. You need to cleanse, you need to tone, and you need to moisturize. And call it, I mean, everybody has like extra steps in there, but those are the steps that you usually follow. Cleanse, tone, moisturize. You don't do the steps backwards. You don't moisturize and then cleanse and then tone. You cleanse, tone, and moisturize. The same way that you know how to do a skincare routine is the same way you're going to learn how your morning routine should go. And you need to follow the same routine every single day. Now, because you are doing a routine every single morning, I'm going to preface this right now. It's going to get fucking boring. It's going to get super boring. But just like your skincare routine, if you do it every single night and you do it every single morning, then guess what? Doing that boring shit gets results. Same thing when you create a morning routine, doing that boring shit gets you results. Now, everybody's morning routine is going to look different. So how do you follow a formula? How do you create a formula for yourself? How do you create a strategy for yourself? Well, to create a formula for yourself is that I always say have one actionable step. One actionable step that's going to generate the most result. For example, if you are going to lose weight this upcoming year, then the one thing that is probably going to help you lose weight, well, it's actually 2 different things. But one thing that you could do in the mornings to help you lose weight is go to the gym or meal prep. One of those 2. Those are the 2 only things that can make you results. That's going to generate the results. It's an obvious thing to a lot of us, but we don't want to follow the formula. We don't want to follow the boring shit. We want to go and get a surgery done. We want to go and just drink a pill and hope that it works. We want to go and buy the nicest, cutest workout outfits and think that's gonna create the body of your dreams. Absolutely not, girl. The freaking boring shit is what's going to get you the results. And I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're going to be doing it every single day. And this is the time advantage. So create that routine based on the boring shit that you know that is going to create the results, and do it every single morning. So number 2 for the practical edge is that number 2 is focus and energy optimization. So in the mornings, this is when your body naturally becomes laser focused, and this is when your body naturally has more energy. It's usually in the morning. And you may be asking yourself, how come I can't do this at night? How come this is not a nighttime thing? Why does it have to be 5 a.m.? Why can't I just stay up later? Well, I go back to the psychological of momentum and confidence. When you are building momentum, when you do things at night, it's not seeping into the next morning. You go to sleep, and then the next morning is a brand new day to you, okay? When you wake up at 5 a.m. and you go to the gym, guess what? You're building that momentum throughout the day. You're making decisions based on the fact that you worked out that morning. You're gonna think about, oh, maybe I shouldn't be eating this cheeseburger. Maybe I should order a salad because I worked out this morning. Maybe I should be drinking a smoothie. Maybe I should be drinking more water. You start thinking and start making more choices based on the fact that you did something good this morning. When you work out late at night, that same mindset is not going to lead into the next day. So waking up at 5 a.m. is creating that momentum. And so optimizing your mornings to have this focus and energy is to utilize that time to create the results that you want, because of the fact that you do have this laser focus and this energy boost in the mornings. At nighttime, you are drowning, okay? At least I am drowning in bed, and all I want to do is relax, and all I want to do is just hit my head on the pillow because I've been working so hard throughout the day. Little do I have any energy to actually work late at night. And you're not going to have the same optimization. The less likely, if you've been eating like crap all day, the less likely you're going to want to go to the gym later on, because you're like, oh, I already ate like crap today. I'm not even going to bother going. You just don't have the same optimization as if you had started early in the morning. I also have this concept called eating the frog first. And eating the frog concept is me giving a scenario of, let's say I told you, you have to eat a frog in order to unlock access to having a buffet of all of your favorite foods, and you get to have access to it all day long. But all you have to do is just eat the frog first in the morning. What does this mean? This means that if I tell you, hey, if you work out early in the morning, then you unlock the opportunity to lose weight and fit into those jeans by summertime. Would you take the advantage or no? Would you take that chance or not? But what we all tend to do is we all tend to delay it. Of like, like I don't feel like eating the frog, so I'm just gonna delay it until tomorrow. And so guess what? You're leaving yourself starving because you're choosing not to eat the frog. You're letting yourself starve of your dreams because you just simply don't want to wake up and go do the boring shit. You don't want to wake up and go to the gym. You're allowing yourself to delay, all because you don't want to eat the frog. And then the frog is just a analogy of how disgusting it is to do the hard stuff, because I don't want to sit here for hours on ends to film all these videos, edit them, and upload them if I didn't have any benefits to it. But I know I'm going to unlock the opportunity of having financial freedom, of having a career that I truly am passionate about, of having a career that could possibly help me get a home in the future. I'm unlocking that opportunity. And if I'm not positioning myself in front of an opportunity, then it's never ever going to happen. So I'm going to continue eating the frog because I know it's unlocking that opportunity. And I'm going to continue unlocking that opportunity every single day. But you need to want to unlock that opportunity for yourself. So number 3 is opportunity maximization, which is literally what I was talking about, is that you unlocking this opportunity to build the life that you truly want. So starting early means that you get to seize the opportunity when you prepare, and we'll get to preparedness later in the last portion of the practical edge. But you seize the opportunity when you wake up early. So waking up early means that there's going to be fewer distractions, okay? No one else is getting up at 5 a.m. because nobody knows the secret. Nobody knows about this exclusive club. There's so many people who are not waking up at 5 a.m. because it's just too difficult. It's too hard to get up and go do the things that you need to do. You're going to utilize this opportunity to wake up early so that there could be fewer distractions and fewer people bothering you. Like, for example, me and my kids, there's fewer people distracting me every second of every hour of every day. If I was trying to film this video while my kids were here, I would not even be able to finish this video because I would lose track on what I'm saying every 5 seconds. And so I seized the opportunity because I knew today I was going to be filming. So therefore I did what? I created my blueprint of my script of what I was going to say. So I did this the other day knowing I needed to film, knowing that I had that I was going to take the time to film today. So I just hit myself. So guess what? I'm going to film. I'm gonna seize the opportunity at the fact that I prepared myself. I have a spot to film, and now I'm doing it. And here I am, filming this video for you guys that you guys are watching. So seize the morning to seize an opportunity throughout the day. Okay? So fewer distractions, you get more time on the fewer distractions, you gotta go to the gym and there's fewer people who are using the machines, which means that you get to go through your routine, your workout routine quicker, and it's just an overall better experience. So number 4, the last thing, is that preparedness. Preparedness is how we're going to this opportunity maximization by preparing ourselves every single day and seeing what the day looks like. So my kids go to their dad's every single weekend. With that in mind, I know that I have the most amount of time to be able to film and get things done. So I'm going to plan accordingly to what my daily routine looks like. So on Fridays, so the weekends are my filming days. I'm taking advantage and I am filming every single day. And I'm avoiding any last minute decisions. I'm making sure that I know that every single minute counts towards me making progress towards my goals. And that is how you're going to look at your day. You're going to look at your day and think, what can I do to optimize it? What can I do to ensure that I am utilizing every single second to the best ability? Because to fail to plan is plan to fail. A plan to fail is a fail to if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. There you go. And you get yourself a planner. Get yourself a planner, get yourself a journal, use your notes app, whatever you need to organize what your day is going to look like. And then follow through with it. I always say, why set up an appointment if you know you're not going to show up? This is what it is like. This is essentially what it's like when you plan for your day. Why are you setting up an appointment if you're not planning to show up? Why are you going to call the dentist and waste their time and be like, hey, can I make an appointment for tomorrow at 2 p.m. with knowing that you're not going to show up to that 2 p.m. appointment? why would you do that? Like, you're setting up an appointment with yourself and then not showing up. That is how you lose motivation. That is how you lack the self-confidence, and you start thinking to yourself that you're not a good decision maker because you're deciding to make an appointment and then not show up for yourself. I also have this concept about if he wanted to, he would, right? If a guy really liked you, he's gonna show up for you. If a guy really likes you, he's gonna text you back. If a guy really likes you, he's gonna reach out. It's the same thing towards you and your goal. If you really wanted your goal, you would reach out. You would go and practice building that goal. If you really wanted to achieve success, then you would go out and create it. You wouldn't wait until it knocks on your door, because that's never going to happen. First of all, you're not going to wait for this opportunity that's never going to happen because you're not seizing your day. You're not seizing the opportunity. You're not seizing your morning. You're not preparing yourself for a great day. So prepare every single week before the week begins, just a rough draft of what each day is going to look like and what the main theme is. Create that morning routine, okay? Create that morning routine and do the boring fucking shit, because the boring shit creates results. And generate these results by doing it every single day and building that momentum, and understand that progress is the magic sauce. Making progress is going to lead you towards getting the life that you truly want. Okay, so if you guys really enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm @Shirley Silva. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah.